Have you ever thought about what war would actually look like? Recently, some people have been saying that even if war comes, as long as you aren't on the front lines, it'll be business as usual. Horse racing and dancing will go on. People who spout this kind of rhetoric probably have ulterior motives. Or maybe they've watched too many historical dramas, or their brains are still stuck in the last century. They might need to download a software update to patch that up. A lot of people love to bring up the 823 artillery bombardment, or the War of Resistance against Japan to make their point. They say, look, Kinmen got blasted, but life on the main island of Taiwan went on as normal. Give me a break. Back then, the Communist Army's artillery range was at most 20 or 30 kilometers. They couldn't even touch the median line of the Taiwan Strait. That was fighting on the front lines, sipping tea in the rear. But now, let's not even talk about drones. The box-type rocket artillery across the strait has a range of up to 500 kilometers and features precision guidance. Even if they took a few hundred steps back to fire, their range would still cover every single inch of Taiwan. You think you can just sit in your office blowing AC? Sorry. By then, your office building might be the locked-on target. And please, stop using Ukraine to scam people. Saying things like, "Isn't Kyiv still drinking coffee right now?" Buddy, is your math okay? To buy that tiny bit of normalcy for Kyiv, how much territory did Ukraine lose? The answer is, an area nearly 3 times the size of Taiwan. They used massive strategic depth, turning countless eastern cities into rubble and piling up uncountable corpses on the front lines, just to buy the capital some breathing room. Ask yourself, where in Taiwan do we have 3 Taiwans to retreat into? People even bring up the Southwest Associated University during the Chinese Civil War as proof you can go to school during war. Look at a map. How far is it from Beijing to Kunming? Peking University and Tsinghua University retreated over 2,000 kilometers to set up a temporary university in Kunming. If we retreat 2,000 kilometers now, are we supposed to start a Pacific Ocean Cruise University? Go look at the reality in Ukraine right now. What does their so-called going to work and school look like? It's 12-hour power outages where you have to chase electricity. It's no cell signal and all the food in your fridge rotting. Kids go to school in subway stations to hide from air raids, diving into bomb shelters like gophers the moment they hear a siren. Statistics show 4.6 million Ukrainian schoolchildren face educational barriers. Ukraine's GDP shrank by 30%, and power supply is on a 6-shift rotation. Oh, and by the way, Ukraine has nuclear power and support from the European power grid. That's the only reason Kyiv can barely maintain what some people consider a normal life. Admitting that war will destroy our lives is the only way to get everyone to face reality and prepare. Warmongering is always easier than maintaining peace. But under war, there will absolutely be no such thing as a normal life. If you truly dare to fight and aren't afraid of war, the armed forces always welcome you to join.